Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Convocation here at the University of Guelph. My name is Lucas Ferfaro. I have the pleasure of reading all the names as the graduates cross the stage, but I would like to welcome you here to the College of Biological Science in Ontario Agricultural College Convocation Ceremony. Before I tell you a little bit about the ceremony proceedings today, I would like to take a moment to identify the closest exits so you're prepared should we have to evacuate this building. It's very simple. Everyone on the floor, there's 3 exits for you guys. There's one over there, there's 2 over there, and there's 1 at the front. Don't go to that corner. You will not get out. There's no doors. In the bleachers, head up there to the right. Go for the daylight. You're good to go. Should the need arise, just follow facility personnel if you forget any of that. We're going to meet over by the Griffin Center Arena. The University of Guelph is honored by our graduates, and we take great pride in this convocation. In order to allow full attention here on Convocation, please silence your phones at this time. Our colleagues from Alumni Affairs are hosting a social media program developed especially for Convocation. Please share your photos, memories, and advice with graduating students by joining us on social media and by using the hashtag #GuelphGrad. Convocation is a time for celebration, an opportunity for us to come together as a community and to honor the successes and achievements of our graduates. They've all worked so very hard, and it's amazing that we get to share in this experience with them. Shared is that key word here. We're all here sharing in this collective moment, a moment that each of you will remember as well as our graduates. So let's all work together, help create a positive atmosphere, a fun atmosphere, energetic atmosphere that both respects and celebrates this momentous occasion. No pressure, you guys, you got it. Now, before our graduates enter for this momentous occasion, I think it would help to learn a little bit about what is going to happen in the upcoming ceremony.
Convocation is a momentous occasion and steeped in rich history. The ceremonials used for conferring degrees have evolved over a millennium, and the gowns and hoods represent that history. The gowns for baccalaureate and magisteriate degrees are black, with the hood color differing to represent each degree program. The doctorates at the University of Guelph have bright blue gowns, while the honorary degree recipients have red. The University of Guelph crest represents our institution's specific history. The stallion above represents our connection to the Royal City of Guelph, the book to the liberal arts, the astrolabe to the sciences, and the cornucopia, our connection to abundance and agriculture. The motto for the crest, Rerum cognoscere causis, is a quote from Virgil. It is variously translated to be either happy is the one who is able to ascertain the reason of things, or perhaps to know the meaning of things. Now to the ceremony itself. The procession of people into the hall is also influenced by ancient tradition. The graduands will be the first to enter, heralding the start of the ceremony. The graduands will be followed by the arrival of the mace, which will lead the platform party. The mace is a symbol of authority of the university and will be carried by the beadle. In medieval universities, a beadle was chosen by the instructor to work as an assistant. Today, the beadle is the ceremonial officer of Senate. Following the beadle and mace is the chancellor, the president, members of the administration and the honorees, fellows of the university, members of the board and senate, and members of faculty and staff. The ceremony will be organized by college. We will begin with doctorates and magisteriates, followed by the baccalaureate degrees. The name reader will present scholars by degree category. As the name of each student is called, the beadle will place the hood over the recipient's shoulders. This moment will be captured, and there will be a simultaneous live webcast of the event to allow family members and friends to watch from a distance. Each student will pause at center stage, and a photograph will be taken. We understand the joy and excitement accompanying such an auspicious occasion, but we ask that you hold your cumulative applause until after each group of graduands has crossed the stage. We assure you there will be an opportunity for truly thunderous applause before the ceremony ends. Once all the degrees are conferred and all the cheers are cheered, the Chancellor will close the ceremony and a recessional will play. We would ask that you please remain standing during the recessional until the platform party has processed out of the hall, and then remain at your seat for a brief closing announcement about the reception that follows and instructions on a phased dismissal. Welcome to Convocation at the University of Guelph.
At this time, we ask that you please rise if you are able for the procession of our graduands.
Ani, we give thanks to the Creator. We acknowledge the world around us and understand our place within it. We acknowledge and offer our respect to the many nations that walked this land in the past, the many nations that walk it today, and welcome you to the treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Anishinaabe. Sacred trust, we are the keepers of this land. She shelters and sustains us. Long after the flesh fails the spirit, we will care for this land. Our drums will be heard upon the wind, our voices in the rustle of the leaf. Our people have a sacred trust for the land, a trust no man may break, a trust that death cannot sever. We were here when you first stepped foot upon this land, and here we will remain long after the last step has disturbed your soil.
As an institution committed to learning, research, and to improving life, we are on a journey of transformative acts towards reconciliation. We acknowledge our role in strengthening relationships with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples, and in upholding our responsibilities as treaty partners and as citizens. We know there's much work to do here and across Canada, and we are dedicated to taking these next steps together towards a brighter future. Please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
My name is Sarah Damour, and I'm a campus pastor with a group on campus called Guelph Campus Ministry from the Christian tradition, and a member of the Multi-Faith Resource Team at the University of Guelph. It's my joy to offer these opening words of reflection and gratitude. As we gather today to celebrate you, these graduands, we pause and reflect on our place in this world. Let us reflect with awareness and gratitude for the gifts we have been given. Let us remember the diversity of people who have enriched our lives. On this day that marks the end of a season, we give thanks for family and friends who have supported you and walked with you, and we are grateful for the classmates, faculty, staff, mentors, and administrators who have guided you along the way. May the learning, the growth, and the friendships you discovered here be long-lasting gifts. I invite you, each in your own way, to take a moment of silence or prayer to name that for which you are grateful. Let us recognize the debt of gratitude we owe to those who came before us, as we also recognize our responsibility to those who come after us. As you graduates leave this university and embark on a new journey as alumni, may the knowledge you cultivated here be joined with compassion. May you continue to grow in practical expertise in your careers and in your lives, And may you also foster creativity and wonder in all you do. May you be filled with wisdom to be courageous people, generous friends, and passionate citizens of your communities for the flourishing of the whole world. May we all spread seeds of peace that make the world more just, more sustainable, and more beautiful. May it be so. I invite you to be seated.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Mary Ann Chambers, and it is my pleasure to serve as Chancellor of the University of Guelph. I am a daughter of the Caribbean island of Jamaica. 49 years ago, my husband and I chose Canada to be our home, the place to raise our 2 young sons. I made a commitment then, as I do now, that we would be good for Canada and Canada would be good for us. I have begun my remarks that way at more than 50 convocation ceremonies over the last few years. And whenever I have felt that it was time to stop introducing myself that way, there have been members of the University of Guelph community who have shared their own stories with me and told me that my story has reminded them that we all belong here. And each time that has happened, we have embraced what we have in common, even as we share thoughts of how our countries or regions of birth or our own life experiences might be different. Today, we are celebrating much of what we have in common, like our understanding of the importance of dreaming big and working hard to make those big dreams a reality, like the importance of believing in ourselves while supporting others during challenging times and cheering each other on with every little taste of success. Like not taking our sense of community or the pride that we share as Canadians for granted. Like recognizing that we're indeed stronger when we're able to rely on each other. With me on this platform are representatives of the university's senior leadership team, faculty and staff, and members of the university's Board of Governors and Senate, all of whom are here to proudly celebrate what our graduates have achieved. I am truly grateful for their dedication to the personal and professional development and success of our students. Here is just a very small sample of why we can all be proud to be members of the University of Guelph community. The Lang School of Business and Economics has earned an outstanding reputation for graduating high-caliber, career-ready students. Employers in our co-op programs describe our students as humble, collaborative, and team-focused, and say that they make their organizations stronger. Lang tied with 2 universities in Western Canada for a ranking of #1 in Canada for hospitality education. Their newest programs include an in-person direct entry MBA, an online Bachelor of Commerce in Sport Management, a Master of Real Estate, and 2 programs in collaboration with the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, a Master of Engineering Management, and a Master of Cybersecurity Leadership and Cyberpreneurship, both of which reflect the Engineering College's commitment to equipping students for the evolving needs of the engineering profession. At the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, Alexa Bates, a fourth-year environmental engineering student, was named one of Canada's top 25 environmentalists under 25. Emma Sanderson, also a fourth-year environmental engineering student, is now president of the Canadian Federation of Engineering Students, representing more than 85,000 students from 50 engineering schools nationwide. I have been truly impressed by what I have observed when I have attended the annual College of Engineering and Physical Sciences Student Research Day. Our scholars are brilliant, and they are learning from the best. Our faculty members are recipients of the top global awards in fields such as sustainability, food, water, and groundwater science. Excuse me, including the prestigious Biesel Research Award from the Humboldt Foundation, one of only 20 or so such awards presented to outstanding academics outside of Germany each year. Dr. Beth Parker has been elected to the US National Academy of Engineering and leads our new Morwick Groundwater Research Center and its team of 45 scientists and engineers, faculty, staff, and students who collaborate with external partners on critical groundwater research. You might already know that 50% of the world's population and 8.9 million Canadians rely on groundwater for their drinking water. The city of Guelph relies almost entirely on groundwater. During an intermission at a Shaw Festival theatre production, I overheard a young woman seated behind me proudly reveal to the people next to her that she had studied at the University of Guelph with one of the leading cast members. The young woman behind me said, "Everyone knows about the Agricultural College and the Veterinary College, but few people know about the fantastic theatre studies program at the University of Guelph." So I wasn't at all surprised when my husband and I joined the crowd that filled War Memorial Hall last winter and thoroughly enjoyed the production of Little Shop of Horrors, a musical staged by the College of Arts. The philosophy department of the College of Arts also organized this year's Regional Ethics Bowl, where 11 teams from local high schools competed. The Ethics Bowl emphasizes impartial truth-seeking and promotes collaboration and empathy in the resolution of ethical dilemmas. We certainly know how important that is, especially in today's world. The College of Arts has just completed the first year of its new Bachelor of Creative Arts, Health and Wellness program. OAC, our agricultural college, which is ranked second in Canada for agriculture and forestry, has celebrated its 150th anniversary and welcomed Dr. David McCarthy, the university's first Canada Excellence Research Chair, to its School of Environmental Sciences. The focus for Dr. McCarthy and his research team in the Environmental and Public Health Microbiology Lab is waterborne pathogens, surveillance, prediction, and mitigation. This fall, OVC, our veterinary college, will welcome the first Northern cohort students through its collaborative Doctor of Veterinary Medicine program with Lakehead University. That program has been established in partnership with the Government of Ontario to address a significant need for veterinary care in remote, rural, and northern communities. OVC has maintained its ranking of first in Canada for veterinary science and ranks 6th in the world. CSAS, our College of Social and Applied Human Science, is providing subsidized mental health services to residents of Guelph and beyond, while also offering clinical training for students at our Maplewoods Center for Family Therapy and Child Psychology. CSAS has launched 3 new master's level programs in mental health, psychotherapy, and relational and family therapy. CSAS faculty members' success rate for the 2024 Social Sciences and Humanities Research Council Insight Grant Competition was around 70%, far exceeding the national average of 40%. CSAS graduate students are consistently successful in securing national and international scholarships, including the highly prestigious Vanier Graduate Scholarship. In the 2024-2025 academic year, the college was able to support students with $1.5 million in awards and scholarships. A large number of CSAS students are participating in various study abroad programs, gaining the kind of experience that will be of great value to them in their careers. And finally, our College of Biological Science, CBS, is home to the world's largest DNA library. CBS's Center for Biodiversity Genomics collected its 15 millionth specimen this year. CBS hosted a very successful symposium for the highly prestigious Gardner Foundation last June. The symposium explored the role of the microbiome in medicine and nutrition, as well as the impacts of culture and industrialization on our gut microbiomes. The Gardner Foundation's global reach includes 102 Nobel Prize winners among recipients of its awards. CBS, and indeed the entire University of Guelph, also proudly celebrate Jaden Parker, a student from Bermuda, who will study biodiversity, conservation, and nature recovery at the University of Oxford as a Rhodes Scholar. When he was 13, Jaden's mother, who as a single parent raised him and his sister, surprised Jaden by enrolling him in a summer volunteer program at the Bermuda Aquarium, Museum, and Zoo. The rest, as they say, is history. The university environment helps us to learn how to learn, exposing us to life's challenges and life's opportunities. We must never lose our appetite for exploring and learning, whether in formal settings or in our day-to-day interactions with others. Maintaining a growth mindset will help us to dream what could be considered impossible dreams, and to appreciate the journey as being as important as the destination. There are many challenges that will continue to need our thoughtful attention, like climate change and food insecurity, global health, and geopolitical instability. Addressing challenges such as these is critical to the survival and sustainability of our planet. Artificial intelligence is also for real, and it calls upon us to value the accuracy of information and how we use data, as well as the importance of ethical approaches to decision-making. Graduates, I mention all of this to remind you that you are building upon a foundation established by high achievers from every college of this university. I hope you have a sense of what is possible. I want you to aspire to greatness. Most of all, I want you to make your lives matter, because our world really needs you to do so. The world should be a better place because you have lived. So as you embrace the joy and satisfaction of these moments and look with optimism and courage towards the next chapters in your lives, I wish you continued success. And I ask that you remember how you have gotten this far. I'm thinking about those who have cared so much about you and have often made significant sacrifices to enable you to dream big. So if you're able to do so, now would be a good time to stand, look around you and behind you, and applaud all who have helped you to get to this point. Thank you. From my view, I also get to see all the relieved parents. I also know from conversations I've had with students that some have had to work hard under difficult personal circumstances to achieve their dreams. I admire and applaud the strength, resilience, and determination that you have all demonstrated. Not very long ago, you came to this university as students. Today, you are becoming alumni, forever cherished members of the University of Guelph community. I'm extremely grateful to members of our university community who provide advice, mentorship, opportunities for co-op placements and experiential learning, or financial support in the form of scholarships, bursaries, and other awards for our students. So, whether you view life through a social justice lens, the curiosity of a scientist, the precision of an engineer, the creative spirit of an artist, or the mindset of a pragmatist, remember why you chose to pursue a university education. I'd like to believe you did so not only to improve yourselves and your prospects for the future, but also to improve life for others. remain close to the University of Guelph, and if at all possible, do whatever you can to help to ensure the success of students who will follow you. This will always be your alma mater. You can be very proud of that. Your university is certainly very proud of you. I wish you the very best, always.
Good afternoon. My name is John Cranfield. I'm the Dean of the Ontario Agricultural College. Madam Chancellor, on the recommendation of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is a great honor to present to you the candidate Ormond McDougall for the degree Doctor of Science honoris causa. A globally recognized leader in adipose tissue and metabolism research, Dr. McDougall has transformed our understanding of fat cell biology and its profound impact on human health. A proud alumnus of the University of Guelph, Dr. McDougall has led groundbreaking research on fat cell development and has opened new understandings of how these cells develop and function. Among these discoveries are new pathways for the treatment of obesity and related metabolic disorders, as well as the effects of surgery on bone health and other disease. With more than 175 peer-reviewed publications and over 48,000 citations, Dr. McDougall's work has had a global impact on public health and scientific inquiry. A fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science and a Fulbright scholar, Dr. McDougall is also a dedicated mentor and educator. He has trained more than 100 graduate students and postdoctoral fellows, many of whom have become influential researchers and academic leaders. His research at the University of Michigan includes championing graduate education and expanding opportunities for students from underrepresented backgrounds. As a scientist, mentor, and valued community member, Dr. McDougall exemplifies excellence, innovation, and service. His work not only improves lives, but it also inspires future generations of scientists. I now ask you, Madam Chancellor, to confer upon Dr. Ormond McDougall the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa.
Thanks, John. By the authority of the Senate of the University of Guelph, it is my sincere pleasure to admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science. Congratulations. I'll now invite Dr. Ormond McDougall to deliver the convocation address.
I'd like to thank the Chancellor, Marianne Chambers, and the OAC Dean, John Cranfield, for awarding me this honorary Doctor of Science. It means a tremendous amount to me to be recognized at home for what I've accomplished while away. I'd also like to thank my family and friends for joining us today, but especially I'd like to celebrate you, the class of 2025, for your graduation. Go Griffins! As mentioned by the Dean, I am also an alum. I graduated OAC '86. Thus, it's been 39 years, almost to the day, since I was on your side of the podium. And for what it's worth, I can't remember the commencement speaker at all. So I'll keep it short. I grew up on a pig farm outside Stratford, and more specifically outside Fullerton, about 1 hour's drive away. I had role models in agriculture, and I had role models in the church, but I had no idea that the life I lead now as a scientist was out there, let alone possible for someone like me. My life changed here at Guelph when I was taken under the wing of a professor of animal science, Rob Etches, and his grad student, Frank Robinson. Together, they modeled passionately the excitement and thrill of a career within research and education. And through them, I got my first glimpse of what a life driven by curiosity and discovery would be like. They inspired me, and ultimately, I followed in their footsteps. I share this with you because you will, hopefully, also encounter many people who have a lasting and positive effect on your journey. And it could be mentors, it could be colleagues, it could be even rivals. And there's often a cycle to these interactions. Sometimes you can pay those people that were influential back, but more often, the larger gift is to pay those individuals forward by inspiring others. So who has been a game changer in your life? Who has encouraged your growth? Who has maybe given you confidences? And more importantly, what are you going to do about that? I hope that you will pay that forward and inspire others. I was here 4 freaking decades ago, and I still have core memories from my time here at Guelph. Many of those revolve around my old roommates, Bobby, George, and Igor. And maybe as you hug your roommates and classmates goodbye today, give a thought to what your enduring memories will be 4 decades from now, and fix those memories into your neurons. I am a little bit curious as to what your experience was of student life compared to mine. So as I'm a scientist, so let's do a little experiment. Let's see which traditions and experiences have stood the test of time and are still part of Griffin life today. So what I want you to do is make some noise if you went to Aggie pubs. Painted the cannon. Square danced. So my wife is actually, I think, a little relieved that that last one was as subdued as it was. All right, this last one is for the parents and the friends of the graduates. What I want you to do is make some noise. Actually, what you want to do is make a lot of noise if you are also a graduate of the University of Guelph. Gives me chills. Gives the development office chills too, I bet. Guelph also has deep roots within my family. I have an aunt and uncle, 3 siblings, a niece, and 2 nephews, all of whom are proud graduates of the University of Guelph. We established the Walter and Marion McDougall Scholarship for undergraduates to give back to this amazing institution, and that was on the occasion of our parents' 50th wedding anniversary. When I think back to my Guelph days, it brings to mind a rugby-playing nutrition professor by the name of Jim Atkinson, who my family and some of the gray hairs behind me remember very fondly. Jim took a genuine interest in us students, and he was also a real character. I remember after one of our evening exams, he took our entire class out to the brass taps to celebrate, which we absolutely adored him for. I also have deep memories from my time on the varsity square dance team as College Royal celebrant, and from the varsity weed team, which I have to say is the type of weed that grows unwanted in fields. I lived in Johnston Hall and loved the camaraderie. We had an epic snowball fight with Mills Hall, which is the other male dorm at that time. Hundreds of guys, almost a foot of fresh snow, and more than a few broken windows in Creelman, as I recall. I grew up playing the bagpipes, and I remember serenading Maids Hall with my bagpipes in the wee small hours of the morning with my friends cheering me on. In that case, my core memories may also be core memories, hopefully favorable for some of the women of Maids Hall. But in the midst of the toga parties and the shaving cream shooting under the door of my Johnson Hall dorm room, I also received an outstanding education during my 4 years at Guelph. I didn't have perspective on it at the time, but after decades in academia, working alongside individuals educated in the most prestigious universities in the world, I can tell you that University of Guelph gave me an excellent foundation to compete on the international stage. I know many Guelph grads who are leaders in their fields, successful, well-respected, and we are also really nice. My first version of that was painfully nice, but my wife nixed that one. All right, today is all about your graduation, but soon, perhaps next week, you're going to be on to the next thing. And as you step into this next chapter, you'll undoubtedly find yourself out of your comfort zone, tackling unfamiliar tasks, taking on new challenges, and there may be times when you feel a little overwhelmed and like, I can't do this. And I'm here to tell you that is absolutely normal. Take me, for example. I have never given a commencement address, and that might be obvious. And so in preparation, I looked at YouTube videos, as you will, and I see Conan O'Brien giving the address at Dartmouth, and I'm like, I can't do that. Or right here at the University of Guelph, the late, great Christopher Plummer, professional actor who I grew up with as Captain Von Trapp in The Sound of Music, he gave a commencement address for the ages, and I said, I can't do that, and it's true. I can't do that like them. I have to find my own voice and do it my own way. And that is my lesson for you as you face these upcoming challenges. Maybe every day this upcoming year, this upcoming decade, is that you, a proud graduate of the University of Guelph, are prepared. You have a voice, and you can do it your way. You've undoubtedly grown immensely over the last 4 years, and although we don't think about it so much right now, you survived having your formative years shaped by a global pandemic. So don't worry about doing it like the person adjacent to you or like Christopher Plummer, although that wouldn't be the worst thing. Meet the challenges with your style, with your skill set. You'll learn along the way. You'll stumble now and then, maybe a lot, but in the end, it's going to be just right. Let me leave you with one final piece of advice. This gem was given to me in my first week as a faculty member at the University of Michigan, and I think of it essentially every single week, and it will be as relevant for you as it has been for me. My departmental mentor challenged me, Ormond, what does it take to become a full professor at the University of Michigan? And I stumbled through, innovative, hardworking, good recruiting, and she's like, yeah, all that. But what it really takes is perseverance. It doesn't matter how talented you are. You're going to have experiments. You're going to have papers. You're going to have grants, and they are not going to go as you would hope. It's not a matter of whether roadblocks are going to be thrown up in front of you, because they are. What separates you from becoming a full professor is your ability to handle that adversity, how to persevere through the problems, have the strength to overcome the roadblocks. Now, substitute full professor with whatever your goal is, entrepreneur, management, consultant, whatever your ambition. The fact that you are graduating today shows that you are on the right trajectory, but remember the words often attributed to Darwin as summarized by Megginson. It is not the strongest who survive. It is not the most intelligent. It is those that are most adaptable to change. It is those that are most adaptable to change. And these times seem particularly relevant in the shifting, tumultuous political landscape that we currently live in. These times may test you and all of us, but also provide opportunities for leadership, for courage, and yes, perhaps even perseverance. The University of Guelph set me on an incredible career path, one that's taken me around the world, allowed me to work with brilliant young minds like your own, and it's given me the thrill of being the first person in the entire world to know how certain biological processes work, and it's also been a lot of fun. I once had the honor of being the keynote speaker at a scientific symposium in Japan focused on adipose tissue, which is my area of scholarship. And the Japanese are truly exceptional hosts. And the day after the conference, they took me on a tour of historic Kyoto. And there I was, walking through a religious site with my suit and my tie and my sunglasses, flanked by an interpreter and a limo driver and 9 or 10 Japanese scientists, all adding their insights and answering my questions. And a young American couple watched this, clearly intrigued, and they approached me and whispered, "Should we know you?" I laughed, as you just did, and I told them what I'll tell you now. I'm just a farm boy from Fullerton who's glad to be here. Thank you so much for this honorary degree. And to the class of 2025, congratulations. Go Griffins!
Though it wasn't your goal, I think you just delivered a memorable address. Thank you, Dr. McDougall. What a wonderful set of words for our graduates. Also a nice reminder that you can be accomplished and yet lighthearted. You can be generous. So thank you for giving us so many lessons. Graduates, now is the moment you've all been waiting for. Will the graduating class please stand? Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University of Guelph, that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, it is my great pleasure to accept you for admission to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and obligations appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Members of the graduating class can be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ben Bradshaw, and I have the honor to serve as the Assistant Vice President for Graduate Studies at the University of Guelph. I'm grateful to my colleagues, the leaders of the College of Biological Science, the Lang School of Business and Economics, and the Ontario Agricultural College for giving me the opportunity to welcome their graduands who have completed master's and doctoral degrees. The doctoral degree graduands are wearing blue, like my own. I'll be the first to welcome them to the stage and to congratulate them, so I appreciate that opportunity. Given my role, I would love to applaud for each and every one of them, but we'd be here till this evening. So we're going to ask you to hold your applause until you're invited by our MC, but that doesn't prevent you from doing other things like hooting and hollering and whatever else you can think of. We won't stand in your way. We'll indeed encourage you. I also have a little bit of direction for the graduates themselves. I know there's a lot going through your minds as you come up on stage, but here's what I'd really like you to do. When you're hooded, please take a moment to connect with our photographer, look straight into the camera, wait for a good picture before you exit the stage. You'll be grateful for that in the coming days. Here we go. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these graduate study scholars that they may be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the College of Biological Science with Doctor of Philosophy, Barrett Thomas Robert Foster. Dipendra Karki. Laura Kate Thompson. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Anna Garland. James Johnstone. Samla Marquise Freire Cunha. Kimber Emily Munford. Yajun Peng. Sodhini Vijay Kumar. Please join me in congratulating all of our doctoral graduates. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Master of Bioinformatics, Anusha Baylor. Lina El Sharafi. Sharafa. Simon Lim. Neha Patel. Ching Yuan Pei. Anya Rafi. Zachary James Ribot. Maheen Siddiqui. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Master of Biotechnology, Alicia Ann Molinaro. Molly Marie Very. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Master of Science, Matthew Devon Brideau. Laura Dute. Kendra Lee Gardner. Lily Dawn Hopkinson. Arya Horan. Chloe Julia King. Anna Elizabeth Caprati. Elizabeth Ann Manchester. Nicole Margaret Notero. Nitu Shaji Saji. Sabrina Valeri. Graduating from Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics with a Master of Arts, Lorna Jordan Bain. Ravon Bedingfield. Ruth Rebecca Campbell. Kelsey Carlin Adam. Malika De Silva. Nancy De Vera. Elizabeth Dirksen. Matthew Joseph Durand. Carissa Simone Farina. Corey Fifield. Judy Hamanishi. Cole David James Heffron. Maya Cole. Glenn Robert Kernigan. Larty Joseph Livingston. Susan Malecki. Anshul Malik. Madison Hope McGrogan. Julie Merhar. Christian Natasha Nilipovitz. Jennifer Susan O'Neill. Nicole Picton. Christopher Bruce Riley. Kevin Royal. Levon Sarmazian. Megan Lynn Somerville. Julie Christine Starr. Sarah Tapak. Catherine Ann Walwork. Melissa Wu Carroll. Graduating from Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics with a Master of Business Administration, Mason Jaffer. Graduating from Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics with a Master in Science, Puneet Bella. Ayush Chawla. Amin Jahangir. Danielle Marion Kazmarek. Surgeon Stresta. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Master of Environmental Science, Maimouna Saidi Abbas. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Master of Food, Agriculture, and Resource Economics, Sofia Yanishevsky. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Master of Landscape Architecture, Liam Patrick Doyle. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Master of Planning, Ish Chowdhury. Graduating from the OAC with a Master of Science, Anthony Akufo. Vitushana Thangaraja Anushin. Esther Asamoah. Marika Borfine. Kelsey Boucher. Gavin Slade Brady. Zachary David Buchanan. Jessica Chang. Jacqueline Onyam Chiu. Jessica Mary Churcher. Elise Stephanie Zappale. Haley Marie Davidson. Harleen Kaur Delon. Nancy Ki Yu Gao. Nadine Anne Marie Gardner. Kendra Helen Gillette. Laura Christina Hanley. Samantha Hartwig. Jianing Zhang. Henry Alexander Coquette. Neve Riley Comadan. Catherine Cruz. Zhuo Chi Lee Wilson Lee. Emily Nicole McFall. Polly Musa Yidizi. Andrea Novak. Anita Incia. Timothy Ejikeme Odo. Victor Oluwatomisin Owasabanga. My apologies. Congratulations. Mahi Shah. Jordan Silver. Victoria Snyder. Nimrat Vilku. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Master of Science Planning, Natasa Elisa Gaudio Harrison. Sarah Kurtz. Sayed Mohammed Daniel Salary. Emily Margaret Helen Tifo. Darian Rose Ellen Wallace. Please join me in congratulating all of our magisteriate graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the graduating class of 2025. My name is Dr. Maz Fala. I'm the Dean of the College of Biological Science, and I am honored, excited, and grateful to be here with you and your loved ones. Today, we celebrate your hard work, your accomplishments, and your bright future. You're graduating with a degree from the College of Biological Science at the University of Guelph. We're fourth in Canada for biology education and the top 150 worldwide for life sciences. Our mission is to expand the understanding of life from DNA to cells to complex ecosystems. We focus on impactful research, student-centered education, and hands-on learning. Our graduates are renowned for their breadth of knowledge and skills, broad perspectives, and leadership. Your education at the College of Biological Science has prepared you to make your mark on the world, to improve life. This will be a time of change and transition for you all. Whether you're back on campus to start a new graduate program or returning home with a new set of skills and experiences to launch the next stage of your career, my advice to you as you enter this phase of your life is simple. Make your mark. It's up to each of you to determine what that looks like. But you'll know it when you find it. Believe in yourself, you'll get this done. You leave today as alumni, as a network of colleagues and friends, but you'll always be part of the CBS family. Stay in touch with us, let us know where your journey takes you, and do come back and visit. I can't wait to see and celebrate your impact on the world. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these baccalaureate scholars that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees. And as was noted earlier, please hold your applause to the end. However, I do expect you to root, cheer, or my favorite, huzzah, for your own graduate as they're getting hooded.
I, for one, will be upset if I hear no huzzahs. But graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Bachelor of One Health, Lily Fox. Out the gate. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Bachelor of Science Honors Program, Chetna Angintori. Agihotri. Kirsten Marie Allen with distinction. Erin Rebecca Anderson with distinction. Catherine Ann Andrews with distinction. Faith Elizabeth Bell with distinction. Julia Bell with Julia Lee Bell. Jolene Bishop with distinction. Mariana Blanco with distinction. Korea Bolton with distinction. Emma Georgina Lynn Booth. Stuart Henry Alderson Bulmer with distinction. Nicole Marie Bryan with distinction. Nisa Butt with distinction. Lauren Charlebois. Karen Christian. Savannah Irene Cook. Alexander Michael April Correa. Cynthia Maya de Silva de Lima. Adriana Sofia D'Alfonso with distinction. Sarai Moon Desdemir. Ridi Dodra. Avery D'Souza. Adriana Nicole Dingle with distinction. Taylor Nicole Embry. Anam Fahim. Alexandra Finkelstein. Christopher Gahn. Natasha Isabel Garces Sanchez. Owen Mitchell Joseph Goddett. Lucy Jennifer Goldman, with distinction. Candace Diane Golding. Brooklyn Alice Green. Toby Gutierrez. Nicole Catherine Harder with distinction. Aiden James Holton. Kayla Higlin. Jared Alexander Isaacs with distinction. Paige Jocelyn Jeffers. Megan Kabanga Chunza. Ishan Kumar Kapoor with distinction. Gurneet Kaur with distinction. Kalalili Kali Kenchen. Or Kaylee. Lucy Louise Kerr. Laura Hannah Costwinder with distinction. Irada Kruja with distinction. Abigail Lim with distinction. Jonelle Yalin Lozada. Michaela Danielle Mackler with distinction. Sam Mahinpur. Benjamin James Manchester. Andy Rose Mason with distinction. Samantha Ann Matthews. Kate Mayhew with distinction. Catherine Selena McAllister. Jahua Mofis with distinction. Ayan Mousse. Leah Parcher. Madison Lynn Peters. Zachary Powell. Derek Kwa. Alicia Rayner. Samantha Oliveira Reyes. Katerina Ellen Rezik with distinction. Rachel Kyla Runstedler. Uma Yasmina Samuel Walks with distinction. Hannah Rose Schnur. Parker Sear. Kanksha Shah. Griffin Edmund Daniel Shaw. Joshua Gordon Steed with distinction. Erica Serena Teresi. Craig Harrison Thorne. Emma Tobin. Maggie Trong. Tenzin Chodin Tsering. Julia Michelle Webb with distinction. Melanie Ann Weinstein with distinction. Emily Eleanor Louise Wittes. Matthew Young. Excuse me, that's a lot of names. But graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Bachelor of Science General Program, Nicole Alyssa Farzane. Maggie Scout Galley. Lindsay Hobson. Sonia Sahan Lalrandawa. Graduating from the College of Biological Science with a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences, Rachel Julianne Gruel. Jason William Hallett with distinction. Christina Susanna Zanetos with distinction. Please join me in congratulating all of the baccalaureate graduates from the College of Biological Science.
Good afternoon. I'm Sean Lyons, and I have the honor of serving as the Associate Dean of Research and Graduate Studies at the Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics. The Lang School has a mission that differs from that of other business schools. Of course, our graduates earn a first-rate business and economics education that equips them with the skills that they need in critical thinking, collaboration, and leadership. But more importantly, we strive to develop leaders who embody our mission of business as a force for good. Our graduates are focused not only on profits and productivity, but also on the value of people and their planet, all held together with a sense of purpose. Lang graduates, we are very proud of what you've accomplished in your time here at the University of Guelph. Please go out into the world and continue to make us proud by being good at what you do and doing good at the same time. And when you do, tell them you're from Guelph and tell them you're for Lang. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these baccalaureate scholars from the Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics, that they be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics with a Bachelor of Arts Honors Program, Emma Kelly de Seidlier, with distinction. Graduating from Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics with a Bachelor of Commerce, Hamza Abu Hamdia, with distinction. Luke Russell Keithley Ainsworth. Grant Gordon Almeida. Arnav Bhatnagar. Samantha Braganza. Sally Chowdhury. Holly Gian Christopher. Owen Michael Clark. Leanna Coelho. Alyssa Nicole Courts with distinction. Elizabeth Marie Denham. Alyssa Marie Follow with distinction. Holly Dakota Frisbee. Caitlin Alyssa Golden. Darcy Scott Goodall. Kashish Gupta. Yue Han. Megan Edith Henshaw. Azhar Hussain. Eric Robert Jeffrey. Ryan Keefe. Ashwini Ravilal Karai with distinction. Andrew James Knox. Matthew Coburn. Eric Lambert. Jacob Zen Ray Lorenz with distinction. Lauralee Rose Memorial McKeegan. Sebastian McGuire. Tufik Mashil. Jaden Mystery with distinction. Mitusha Mohanarasan. Thomas Lawrence Moon. Alex Eli Marani. Thomas Edwin Ness. Ella Jennifer Nielsen with distinction. Oluoluwa Aganote. Carly O'Connor. Martin Johannes O'Shea with distinction. Ethan Pacheco. Caden Paquette. Nick Parchenko with distinction. Callie Robertson. Megan Rowe with distinction. Christina Rose Roglic. Kareem Sadek. AKA Cans. Harnur Saul. Brady Richard Scrutton. Akambir Singh. Hartaj Singh, son of Dr. Afta Singh. Jason Norman Peter Smith. Jason Spina. Vismaya Srikumar. Yuval David Talmor. Alex Thepsuvan. Ishan Vade with distinction. Sami Zainuldin. Milica Živkovic. Please join me in congratulating all of our baccalaureate graduates from the Gordon S. Lang School of Business and Economics.
Well, good afternoon again. My name is John Cranfield. It continues to be John Cranfield. I'm the Dean of the Ontario Agricultural College, or OAC as many of us call it, and I am incredibly proud to stand before you and offer my most heartfelt congratulations. Today we celebrate your achievements and welcome you into a community of scholars, thinkers, and doers. You're joining a tradition of excellence that has been in the making for over 150 years. Since 1874, OAC has been a beacon of innovation, education, and discovery. The world was very different when we opened our doors, but one thing has remained constant: the commitment of our college and the people in it to fostering new knowledge, creating change, and equipping each generation with the tools to shape the future. Today, as you graduate, you become part of this extraordinary legacy. Just think for a moment about the generations that came before you. Imagine the hopes, the dreams, the aspirations, those early students who walked our halls when OAC was just starting out. They faced a world full of challenges, and yet they used their knowledge, their skills, and their experiences gained here to make an impact. The world is a better place because of them. You are now stepping into a world that needs your creativity, your leadership, and your determination. You are inheriting not only a rich history, but also the opportunity to shape what comes next. OAC has been a force for progress and change, and now you are part of that. As you leave here, know that you are prepared. Know that you can drive innovation, tackle the greatest challenges of our time, and make a difference in the world. You're ready to dream, to build, and to lead. You're ready to think boldly, to challenge the status quo, and make a lasting impact. It's your chance to create a legacy. In the years to come, I hope you'll stay connected to this place, to each other, and to the future graduates who will walk in your footsteps. Come back and share your story. Inspire those who will sit where you sit today, and know that no matter where your journey takes you, you will always have a home here. So go forward with confidence, with hope, and with the knowledge that you are part of something much larger than yourself. The world's waiting to see what you can create, and I cannot wait to see the future that you will build. Congratulations, graduates. Madam Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you these baccalaureate scholars from the Ontario Agricultural College, that they may be presented with their various and several degrees.
Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Bachelor of Bioresource Management, Victoria Lynn Page Cleveland. Wafia Raymond. Joshua Ralph Westling. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Bachelor of Commerce, Joshua Timothy Laguerre with distinction. Jake Connor Link. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Bachelor of Landscape Architecture, Dominique Salazar. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Bachelor of Science Honors Program, Nirupa Venetia Bawandio. Regan Nicole Blair. Alexander Thompson Chateau. Rebecca Cortina with distinction. Kareem Michel Edwards Luna. Melissa Feng. Christian Stanton Freer. Jordan Michelle McInnes with distinction. Danielle Lee McNamee. Tiana Signorelli. Allison Danica Tomasik with distinction. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Jubilee Eve Amiot. Christian Shanna Barrett. Anthony Dewitt Crawford. Philip Lawrence. Graduating from the Ontario Agricultural College with a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Sciences, Nicole Angono with distinction. Anna Mae Monroe Beach. Laura Celia Klink Brull with distinction. Audrey Carlisle. Kristen Grace Carter. Haley Davidson with distinction. Nora DeVos with distinction. Zainab Doma with distinction. Sarah Victoria Lucky. Katya Sierra Lopak with distinction. Arthi Manohar with distinction. Speranza Honoria Martin with distinction. Lauren Chantel Mose with distinction. Magdalena Maria Omeljaniak with distinction. Heather Quinn Scott with distinction. Alicia Nicole Sherman with distinction. My apologies. Jordan James Gurpal Takar with distinction. Rishali Dinesh Varsani with distinction. Alexander Watterson. Kendra Marion Workman with distinction. We actually have one more master graduating with a Master of Science, Titilayo Sanusi. Well, guys, I told you there would be a time for some thunderous applause. Make some noise for all your graduates. Congratulations to all of you.
Must be Friday afternoon. A standing ovation. Well done, graduates. Madam Chancellor, I would ask you to confer the various and several degrees on the graduands listed in the program, but unable to be present at today's ceremony.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University of Guelph, I confer the various and several degrees in absentia on the graduands not present.
My name is Bill Rosehart, and I have the privilege to serve as your Provost and Vice President Academic. Graduates, your time here at the University of Guelph has equipped you with the knowledge and skills and the values and character that will support you in making a positive impact in whatever path you choose throughout your lives. As we near the close of today's ceremony, I want to acknowledge the incredible journey you've been on. Graduates, your time has been marked by growth, discovery, challenge, friendships, and wonderful memories. Take a moment to reflect on all your experiences. Collectively, they have shaped your educational and professional journey at the University of Guelph. Members of our team decided they wanted to help you remember some of those special memories with the following video.
Your time here wasn't just about the work, but we know there was lots of that. Lectures, labs, papers, and study groups. And it wasn't all about the fun. But we know there was lots of that. It could have been more about the people. The roommates, the friends, the professors, and classmates. But what we know for sure is, your time here was about you. Do you remember who you were that first day? You were definitely younger, maybe a little nervous and excited. You were trying to figure out where your next class was, what the next week would look like. And slowly, you conquered course after course, completed each semester, each year. It wasn't easy. For many of you, it wasn't even linear. But you're here. So how did you change? Along the way, you made friends.
We're going to the Frosty Mug.
You might have even fallen in love. You learned how to take care of yourself, whether it was making a meal or managing your bills. You certainly learned how to manage your time. Some of you came here with an idea of who you wanted to be, while others, it was a process of self-discovery. Today, at the end of it all, we know you chose to spend your time here at the University of Guelph, and we chose you. You became part of our campus and community through learning and connecting, by cheering and working, and today, by graduating. How you choose to spend your time now is full of possibilities. You came to the University of Guelph to get future ready, and as a graduate, as alumni, this place will always be here to remind you of who you were and who you are today.
Let your memories and all you have gained through your time here serve as part of your foundation and inspiration as you move forward. Graduates, you are extraordinary. Collectively, You have inspired us with your discoveries, with what you have learned, with your resilience. You have inspired us with the communities you have built, how you have been willing to question and challenge norms, and how you have brought such incredible positive energy to our campus. Today is about celebrating you, and it's also about thanking those that have supported you, friends, family, faculty, staff. A moment ago, you were told it was time for thunderous applause. You did okay. I've heard louder. So what we're going to do now is graduates, at the same time as our audience, let's give thunderous applause again, really thunderous, to celebrate the graduates and to thank all those that supported the graduates. So much more appropriate for everything that enabled you to be here today. Graduates, feel that energy. Go forward with confidence. The world needs your talent, your energy, and your compassion. Congratulations.
That was awesome. Well, before we get the faculty out of here in a moment and close out this ceremony, I have a couple notes for what's going to happen right after that. So students, we have a special dismissal for you right after the faculty leaves. So stay there. Parents as well, stay. And then after the graduates leave, parents, once again, stay exactly where you are. I have a special dismissal for you guys as well. It's not as exciting, sorry. But please stay in your seats after the graduates have left. We have a way to do it, shall I say. We don't want everybody running into each other in the hallways. Does that make sense? But we'll get everybody to the reception right after. Thanks. And as is tradition here at the University of Guelph, our final word will come from our Chancellor.
This convocation ceremony is concluded.
Please rise as you're able for the faculty procession. Yes, absolutely. Thanks. That seems unnecessary.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you.
Feeling hoarse?
Yeah. Of course. There we go. Awesome. The grown-ups are gone. Time to party. We're going to have some fun. We're going to get you out of here real quick, but I'm going to ask you guys a question. Who voted on the song you're walking out to? That's right, nobody. I had 2 people last ceremony. I had 1 person in the ceremony before, but we put it up to a vote for what you guys are going to walk out to because we want it to be something a little bit more fun than bagpipes. And when we play it, parents, clap them out. You guys, dance your way down the aisles. We want this to be a party on the way out, all right? But if nobody voted, I guess we just have to see what it is. Here's your song.
I got a feeling.
Congratulations, graduates, one more time. Clap them out, parents.
Have
a good night.